Are you struggling to get clients leveraging your social media? You may be making some of these mistakes that we're going to talk about next on the EntreFit Podcast. Do you want to create, market, or scale your online fitness business? My name's Sean Garner, and here we give real fit pros the tips, tools, and strategies they need to succeed online. Welcome to the EntreFit Podcast. What is up, guys, and welcome back to the EntreFit Podcast. If this is your first time listening, hey, thanks so much for coming to hang out with us. This podcast is all about helping the real fitness professional to create, market, or scale their online fitness business. Now, I just kind of want to give you guys some thoughts to think about today because as I'm scrolling through social media, checking in on clients, and just seeing, the news feed flooded full of fitness stuff, I now can pretty easily eye who's actually doing well on social media to get clients and who's just kind of going through the motions. And what I have noticed is the ones that are successful are able to answer yes to these two questions. And these are the two questions. Number one, would you follow you? And number two is, would you buy from you? Too often, I see fitness professionals especially just trying to go through the motions, posting just to post, just because they feel like they always have to be creating content, which you do. You do have to show up online, but there's no thought or intentionality with it. Your online content and your content strategy, we talked about it in previous podcast episodes about the format and kind of how to structure your post and everything, how you should be posting and everything. But the what, that's very much individualized. It's based upon you and more importantly, the community that you're trying to build and feel called to serve. Just because you see somebody else doing something online and succeeding or having success, or I would say even the appearance of success, doesn't mean that it's actually working or that it would work for you at all. Because you got to see with social media, how you guys should be thinking about leveraging it is the exact same way as if you were in your in-person facility. You're walking the floor at the gym. You're teaching a group fitness class. That is how you show up in this online world, is through the content that you create. So imagine, if you will, being a personal trainer, doing a session or doing a group fitness class and teaching somebody else's class or using their programming to work with your clients. Like it will kind of work, but it will just feel awkward and clunky because it's not you. It's not you being fully expressed in what your unique gifts, skills, and abilities are. So the exact same thing applies to your content. I see fitness professionals trying to mimic or copy what they see other people doing just because it's trending or it's popular. Oh, they've got a lot of followers, so this must be what it takes to get clients. And that's not necessarily the case. There's a very big difference between getting followers and getting clients. And if you are leveraging social media as a business, I always tell everybody it's no longer social media. This is now business media. This is how you show up online. Your digital online storefront is now your new brick and mortar location. So how you put your signage on the walls, how you greet people when they first come in, that happens on social media. So as you're creating these things, put your community and the people that you feel called to serve at the forefront and think about, are you creating the things that would show your personality, show your unique gifts and abilities, and make people want to follow you? Because I have often found when I find clients or my clients struggling to get clients online and I ask them that question, well, would you follow you? The answer is almost always, well, no. So put some time and effort into the things that you're creating so you become that attractable character, the person that they're looking up to, that they want to be like, and they aspire to learn from you because you've built that trust and they've got to see your personality. That's the what you should be posting, the how you should be posting and everything. We talked about that in previous episodes as far as, the structure, so many, like a daily feed post, you got to be showing up online. But what you should be saying, guys, 100% is individualized towards you and the people that you feel called to serve. So that's the first question you got to be able to answer, right? Is would you follow you? And if the answer is no, well, if you wouldn't even follow yourself, guess what? That's probably why you're struggling to grow your social media audience. Then let's say you check That's got to be the first one. If you wouldn't even follow you, you're absolutely not going to buy from you. But then that's the second thing, right? So let's say we check that box, like, yes, like I really feel like I'm uniquely expressing myself, that it's extremely clear who I am and what I'm all about. I'm able to show my expertise. I'm building trust and value. My content is either entertaining, educational, or inspirational to bring these people in. Well, the next box we got to check is, would you buy from you? Because I'm sure you can think of a lot of people online that you just casually follow their content online, and they're probably even selling something right now, but you've never bought from them. So there's a big difference between following somebody and buying from somebody. So that's where we take everything we just discussed about and we take it to another level. So yes, we've created all of this awesome content that adds value. It speaks directly to a community. Then we have to really dive down deep into the niche of that. And we have to make sure that we're showing ourselves as trustworthy, that we can actually solve their biggest problem or pain point. So the next step within all of that stuff is the customers have to be able to ask themselves, is this person going to make my life better, and what of my problems are they going to solve? I've talked about this before. There's probably somebody out there, so give me a break, but nobody's out there looking for a fitness and nutrition program, right? They're looking for the results that come with those things. They're looking for increased energy, increased self-confidence. They're looking to have improved health markers. That's the thing that they're wanting. And how they get that, the result comes from a good health, fitness, and coaching program. So whenever you're talking about your program, you've done a great job. You've checked the box. Would you follow you? Yes, because you're adding content that adds value to those types of people. But now, are you solving their biggest pain point or biggest problem? Their biggest pain point and problem is not that they want to join your coaching program. The biggest pain point or problem is those different markers. And it's going to be different, again, based upon the community that you feel called to serve and that you're attracted to and that you're passionate about working with. Because there's a big difference between helping somebody get toned, between helping them get shredded, jacked, fit, increased longevity, improved health markers. Each one of those things are going to attract a different person and looking for people that are looking for a different problem to be solved. So as you're going through your content, guys, I would encourage you to, take a step back and just kind of pause and reflect and look at yourself. I personally, it's easy to get lost in the scroll sometimes. So whenever I'm doing this for myself and then even for my clients, I look at it on the desktop, because for some reason it just takes away the distraction from the phone and you can actually just see what it really is. And look at your feed, right? Look at your profile picture, your bio, highlights if you have those set up. Look at your feed and look at your last 9 posts. And then click through each one of them and just kind of look. You can kind of scan over and see on desktop. I like it too, because you can just hover over with your mouse and you can kind of see the engagement that they're getting. Look at what's working. What are the things that you're saying in that post? How's the post structured and everything? Because that will kind of give you a good overview as to what the audience that you're speaking to is looking for, what they're engaging with. Then after that, cross-reference that. Like, I'm a big numbers guy. You should be also looking at your numbers each and every week for your business. Like, well, okay, I did this post this week, and then I got this result as far as, people DMing, reach outs, website traffic, and all that stuff. Because I will say sometimes those two numbers don't correlate. The posts that perform the best in an algorithm and get lots of likes and comments and stuff like that are not always the ones that drive the most amount of business. So it's kind of a ratio, right? Because at the end of the day, I don't care if something blows up and goes viral. If it gets me 0 leads and clients, I don't care about it. What I want is something that is the greatest return of adding value and engagement, coupled with new leads, new traffic to the website, and ultimately more clients. So I like to do this at least on a month. I review my numbers each week, but at least once a month when I'm just kind of brainstorming content and the strategy throughout that next month, I like to just kind of step back and ask myself those 2 questions. Would I be following? If I was a fitness professional looking for a fitness business coach, would I follow me? The next thing I would say is, okay, if I was looking to join a coaching program, would I buy from this guy? And for me, I make it to where I can check yes to each one of those boxes. And if I can't, especially when I was first starting out, I would look at myself like, I'm just doing that because I saw some other coach or consultant or online marketing expert do that. Like, That's not me. But as I've become fully me and expressing myself with who I am, like, guys, you can go to my social media. You can see what I'm all about. The F6 life. I'm all about my faith, my family, my fitness, my fun, my financial goals, and then my friends. Like that's what you see. And if you're looking for somebody that has those characteristic traits as a business coach, it's probably why you're following me and why you're listening to this podcast. And then after that, it's, did you take the next level and did you join our coaching program? Well, for me, I try to make it a no-brainer offer to where you can join our coaching program for just $1 because I do want to limit all those barriers to entry. There's a lot of people that are out there that are saying they do this kind of thing. So I want to make it very, very easy. Low barrier to entry for those real fitness professionals that are looking to join. They can get started for just $1. So guys, take a step back from your content. See what's actually working. Don't just post a post. Ask yourself those two questions. Would you follow you? And more importantly, would you buy from you? Once you can answer yes to both of those questions, business is good. Guys, thank you so much for listening. If this adds value to you, do me a huge favor. Share this with a fellow Fit Pro friend so we can help the real Fit Pros take back the online fitness space. Love you guys. Have an awesome day, and we'll talk soon.